Blessings, everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down to Earth podcast. Tonight, I got a special guest coming on. Yeah, a great special guest, Mr. Frede Fame. Yup, a legend in the game, coming through the Down to Earth podcast. Yeah, it's the season premiere, season 2. Yeah, we're bringing you. This is like a preview. So we're just waiting for Frede Fame to come through that spaceship through the universe. Yeah. Subscribe to our EQ channel in my link tree. Yeah, he's coming through on that spaceship, Mr. What you saying? Great promoter, connecting through the universe. Yeah. Frede Fame, what you saying? Got you.
What's going on?
Yo, I say this to everybody. Introduce yourself to the universe, to those who may not know who you are, Mr. Frede Fame.
That's funny. This is my first time doing a Instagram live with somebody. So this is my first time right here. I go by the name of Frede Fame. Love my city. Come from Toronto, born and raised. I'm known for helping a lot of artists get off the ground. But more importantly, I'm here to help the new artists. Whatever level you're at, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I have a lot of links in the city. I get stuff done. That's my role. I just get stuff done. I'm here to give it my all, but I also need your help to match my energy so we can really make moves. That's the real goal with it. So I'll help you reach your potential and show you how to move within this room full of snakes, right?
You know
A
what?
lot of snakes in this room we call hip hop. But I've been through a lot. I've seen who they are. I've seen who the good people are too. There's a lot of good people, and I'll show you who they are as well. You know
It's
almost like someone has to go and blaze a trail so that way the next people could just walk along that trail and make some good connections on the way.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I've been hearing the name Frede Fame for a long time. Right? I'm talking from the early 2000s, if not before the early 2000s. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, I've been around for a minute.
I've been around for a bit. So this is just freestyle off the top of my head, because my brethren, like I said to other people, were promoted too in Toronto. They used to promote a lot. So I used to hear the name Farley Flex, Frede Fame, and other people. I was a young guy out in the crowd and stuff like that. So I know people is true. Artists in Toronto, if you're serious artists right now, we know what's going on with the old, from the old heads to the new heads. But for promotion right now, and how people are looking at Toronto to be taken seriously, they need to, I'm not saying force, but it would be stupid not to be doing any type of networking with Frede Fame. You get what I mean? Because you already built your brand from, I swear, over 20 years or something like that, close to that. Right? So, yeah, man. So tell me, when did you really start getting into the promotion and game, or in the music game, the urban game?
I started in high school. I was active within the school, but not as a student, but more like with the clubs. Mm-hmm. So I used to run clubs in high school. Not dance clubs, like more like the chess club, stuff like that. But we weren't playing no chess back then. We were selling stuff and we were making money at the schools. So I figured out at an early age, if you become part of the system, now you can work within it and start changing things around. So that's what we did in high school. And I remember one time I had a big club. It was called the Entrepreneur Club. It's called the Entrepreneur Club. And the goal was to sell water to a high school of 2,000 people. And Had a big club at the time. That's how I was able to pull it off. But at the end of the year, I promised everybody that we're going to have a big event, free food, barbecue, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that was one of my first events, doing this this party for my club members. And we pulled it off. It was a good time, you know. I did it in my neighborhood, in the park. We were all underage back then, right? So we had to find a way. We weren't allowed in the clubs. It was okay. I knew a good spot. And then it just progressed to getting a club. And then it's, you know, went to working with artists, doing artist development. I got into video production. Like I'm into a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But more than anything, I like coming up with ideas and then the execution, you know? I'm really good at that kind of stuff. I love it. You know, see, a lot of people have their thing. That's my thing. I'm coming up with the ideas, and then the fun part is making them work, you know? The obstacles, the snakes in the grass and everything else, you know?
Yeah.
So it could be fun, but it could be costly.
Yeah.
It's another reason why I exist, okay? Mistakes in this game are very expensive. And I know because I've made a million mistakes and I've spent a lot of money doing them. So now I could show you how to not spend a whole bunch of money and just progress and move forward and do what you love to do. A lot of the things that you might want to do might not be so directly involved with the business, right?
Yeah.
Get someone else to deal with the business, someone that's a little more in tune with it, you know? If your skill is to make beats, make beats. Make as many beats as you can. If your skill is to make videos, make videos. You know, be the best videographer or cinematographer that you can be. My focus is the business, the plans, and what it's going to take to get things done. I put price tags to things. A lot of people don't like that though, right? They're just more on, well, I'm the artist, you're the promoter, you should just be promoting me. Like, yeah, okay, I can do that, but that would just mean I would have to quit my other jobs to focus on someone that doesn't get the game.
Yeah.
So before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make sure you understand the game. So then you won't ask me dumb questions. You feel what I'm saying? I said to one of my colleagues today, you know, if we don't take the time to explain to people that don't understand what it is, then it's our fault. It's our fault. We didn't take the time to help people understand. How are people supposed to understand anything if they don't know, if they don't study it, right?
Yeah.
I study the game. I know how things work. I know how people think even. That's one of my roles, is to understand how people think within this game. So that way I can maneuver and help people maneuver within it as well. So there's a lot of different things, you know. A lot of people, they see a hip hop artist, they're like, wow, that's the guy. There's so many things behind the hip hop artist that it really is a team effort, and I guess the team is the star at the end. You know? So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people with their teams, and if you don't have a team, join my team. I got a good team. We do a lot of things.
You answer a lot of things already. You just off the top already, man. Frede Fame, you just know this man's real talk. It's pure real talk. So I was gonna ask you, like, because you've been in the game for a good while, for the artist wise, how you feel? Have it gotten better, the artist development, or worse than what, like, just say 98 compared to like 2021 right now?
Well, when I first started, a lot of the older guys, they were already established, and they had a certain way of working within the industry, and it was a lot of people doing them favors, a lot of people working for free and whatnot. So when they passed the game on to someone else, it was like, yeah, we're the artists. People are gonna work for free, you know. So that kind of mentality kind of kept going down the line. So now when I came in, Mr. Businessman, and started charging people for stuff, I was artist enemy number one, right? And the whole pay to play thing was a big issue. It's like pay to play promoters were getting a bad rap, and that whole stigma of pay to play. And I remember I was at the top of the list for this stigma with the whole pay to play thing. So I remember I was running for like I used to do a lot of running, a lot of jogging, just to clear the head and do a little meditation, you know, while I'm at it. And I realized instead of running away from the title, embrace it. Yeah. So I created Pay to Play Plus, and the plus was just a positive spin on a bad rap that that the industry was getting, especially promoters, about paying to play. You know what? It's just business, right? If you're a dad, let's say, and you have a son, he's really good at hockey. You can't go to a coach and be like, "Oh, look, my son's amazing. Can you get him on the team for free and waive all the uniform fees and ice fees and every other fee?" Like the coach is gonna be like, "Look, when you understand the game, come back to me."
Yeah, okay? Exactly.
And I'm here to tell you, I'm not your dad. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
I'm not your dad. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'll show you tough love, but it'll still be love. You have to take it for what it is, you know, and that's how you grow. If you have yes men all around you all the time,
yeah,
you're not going to grow. You're just going to think that you're amazing, but you're really not.
True.
I'm going to tell you if you're amazing or if you're not. And if that helps you, good. If you want to hate me for that, I'm okay with that too.
Because the story is what I heard, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like, to me, not like you're the boogeyman. But I understand what you're saying, your language. You can't. I'm the same way. If you're gonna develop an artist, especially nowadays, you don't want to have to babysit them right now. You want someone who's ready and is not gonna waste no time. You get what I'm saying? Like people, when you're charging them for something, because I used to give a lot of stuff free, but when you start charging them, right, you're the boogeyman. You get what I mean? No one around, they disappear now. Because now you say, yo, you gotta pay for this much hours in studio time, or you gotta pay for this graphic design, or yo, could you just put in some money for whatever to pay for something for the studio or something? No one's gonna do that because you're the boogeyman now. You know what I mean?
No, well, to tell you the truth, so that was back then. No one wanted to pay for anything, all right? And one day I told my buddy, I said, you know, I put a lot of work into these shows. I designed these flyers. I'm out on the streets handing the flyers out. Artists aren't even doing that, right? A lot of artists felt like they didn't have to. Like, the promoter should be doing that. And I did do that. I did it so much just to say, I did it, and you can't say nothing to me, right? So now, back then, no one understood the business side. Nowadays, everyone understands. In order to get ahead, you have to do the business. You know, it's not just about being an amazing artist. It's about, you know, handling the other side. And if you have good people around you, that ride will be smoother. If not, you're going to have to make a million mistakes and pay out of your pocket to learn. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that is the best way, by losing, right? Because then you soon learn that you don't want to lose anymore.
True. But the reality is now you got to pay. If you want to network now, you got to pay for everything. It's ridiculous if you think you're not paying for nothing. You get what I mean? Have to pay for promo if you want to go viral or whatever. If you want ads and stuff, if you want people to go to your website, if you want your videos to go more, whatever, you got to pay for all of that.
No, it's very true. It's very true. And you know, if you think about it too, everything is pay to play, right? If you want to make a video, you gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to the studio. You got to pay for that. You need a beat. You got to pay for every way. You got to pay for that. And if you aren't paying for it, you're at the mercy of someone else's time. Do they have time for you now? Right? You're not paying for it. So now you got to wait until they have some time for you. But guess what? The guy who's paying them is always going to have first dibs on their time. So you got to learn fast and you got to learn quick. You got to pay for stuff. You know, sure, your cousin could make your flyer, right? But is it going to be better than professional graphic designer? Or maybe you don't care. Maybe just the fact that you released something, that was accomplishment enough, right? Mm-hmm. And that's cool. But eventually you have to move up levels. And that's where I come in. I help you move up levels. I help you see what else is out there. And, you know, I have a team that can guide and assist you throughout the steps and throughout your path. You know, right now I'm currently working with some grants. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists don't know that there's a lot of money out there for them. So I'm here to just shed some light on it, right? I have a lot of artists who need money to get their stuff done. I was doing a budget with an artist earlier. Mm-hmm. And so we started off with the beat, right? Beat easily, $250 to $5, depending on how fire it is, right? That's just the beat. Then you got to record it. Yeah. Recording anywhere from $50 to $80 an hour at 3-hour minimum with some studios.
True. Yeah.
Right? If the recording studio is that good, they'll mix it within the 3 hours. If not, you got to pay an extra, especially if you're picky. I know a lot of artists are picky about their sound, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to spend another 2 hours with the guy doing it with him. I know how it is. And that's all money. Then after that, you got to spend more money on the video, right? So after all that, you got to spend money on the marketing. Maybe hire a PR, someone who's going to go push it to all their contacts. Mm-hmm. There's so much money that has to be put out. But where is it going to come back from? Is it just from the streams? Like, do people really think they're going to get 1 million streams? Like, I don't know too many people that are doing 1 million streams. And if they are, it's because they put marketing money behind it. You know?
So how you feel on new artists now? Like the ones who are coming up in Toronto especially, like how I see them getting more marketed than the old heads before. You see, I've been seeing in the last 10 years, I would say, I consider that new, a lot of artists networking in the States and getting, like, they're getting past all that heartache what you used to see before. How you feel about, like, all these new artists getting viral stuff, like Top 5 and some of these ones?
You know, I see that a lot of the artists nowadays are into the clout thing and like dissing everybody. And you know what? It'll work. It'll work. You'll get the attention you're looking for, but it might not be the attention that you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the long run, yeah, okay, you'll get 1 million views for dissing someone, but what happens when your boys aren't around? And it's just you and the person that you dissed, and they're very angry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might think twice next time. And I'm just saying, you know, big shout out to everybody doing it. You get 1 million views on anything, good for you. Good for you. But, you know, there is such thing as morals, dignity, right? Yeah. Be careful what you'll do for views. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know? Or else, you know, girls, just get naked. You're instantly famous. Guys, just diss another guy. Hopefully he doesn't kill you, right? Hopefully.
But some of the artists, they're doing some things, like, you know, some positive movements, some of them. But you're right, just stay away from that negative stuff.
Stay away from the negative, you know? Find something extremely positive to do that'll get you them same views. Mm-hmm. Easy to diss someone just to get popular. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it.
The real Rottweiler, yep. Artist from England.
Yeah, just learn the game. Learn the game. But at the same time, hey, you got a big crew. By all means, guys. By all means.
So
whatever works.
Who you feeling, I would say, commercially right now, the next big thing from after Drake or Tory Lanez, I would say, like in the hip hop for Toronto right now? Who's gonna be commercially marketed? Who you feel like your eyes would catch right now?
I'm a big fan of the whole scene, right? I like different people for different reasons.
Mm.
Commercially, I couldn't even tell you. I'm really focused on the artists that I work with. I don't really know who's big in the city right now.
But you know, right?
I have no idea. I'm stuck on really mainly the people that I'm working with.
That's good.
You know, I surround myself with
Good.
their music. I surround myself with their vibe. You know, but big shout out to a million artists that are doing it big in the city right now. Even if I don't know you, you know, congratulations. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure that we'll cross paths, or I'll catch up with you, or you know, someone will mention your name to me, and I'll see what's up, you know. But I couldn't even mention a name right now.
But it's jokes when you say that, because it's like, yo, that's how concentrated you are with what your brand and how you're doing it. You know what I mean? It's your listening to, and that's good. That I want to hear that. I want to hear all them artists, man. I want to see those artists, because how much artists do you have? Like, you have on the line, or the roster you
well, right now I just started my management company, or management series. And what it is just a way to help guide artists through the steps, through different phases. So I'm doing different phases with this thing. Right now I have about 40 artists that have joined the management series. And we're going to cover everything from grants to merchandise to anything else that artists need to know. Now, the best part of my plan, my master plan here, is that because we will be a large collective, like I said, there's 40 artists involved right now, I will be able to negotiate with service providers on behalf of 40 artists. Right? I'm going to talk to a video guy about one video. He's going to give me a price for one video. If I come at him and say, look, I have 40 artists who all need videos, I'm going to need your best price. I guarantee you it'll be a different price than what just one will take to make. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now I'll be able to pass on the savings to the artists that I'm working with. And let's face it, if you're an artist, you need beats, you need videos, you need studio time. I'll be finding the service providers that can handle the workload professionally and at a discounted rate. So if you want to get involved with what I'm doing, very simple, just send me a message. It's not even about if you're good or not, you know, it's just, you want to do something, that's it. You know, if you suck, it's okay. Just keep practicing. If you're amazing, good, get better. But the whole thing is, if you don't stick with it, then it just stops. It'll be forgotten and no one will care. You know? I can tell you, a lot of artists I knew from 5 years ago even, they don't exist anymore. Why? Because they found another job. They found another gig. Something else that fuels their passion, you know? Yeah. Mine will always be seeing people get ahead. Love that. That's my passion, you know, seeing people get ahead. And if I can give a hand, I will. Mm-hmm. I'll always be that person. You know, a lot of people have done me wrong. I still won't change. It's just who I am. You know, and a lot of people have negative things to say about me, and it's okay. It's okay. I understand. You know, years from now, they'll get what I've been trying to do for them. You know, for now, it's just for you to go through whatever you got to go through. I ain't mad at you. You know, I am mad at you, and I accept apologies, and I give apologies. If I'm in the wrong, I will be the first to apologize. It's just part of being a man or a woman, you know? Yeah. You grow, and then you realize, okay, maybe I was wrong. Guys, if I'm ever wrong, you will hear from me. I will be the person to apologize. But, you know, one day, you're going to have to grow. You're going to have to grow, and you're going to have to take accountability for your actions, right? It's very important. That's a very important thing to learn, is you have to take accountability. You can't always blame other people. You know what I mean? go through life blaming everyone else, you're just gonna be that baby boy. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't
True.
my fault. It's because of everything else. It's all Freddie's fault, right?
But yo, I like how you're organized and you're real. This is a real talk, man. Down to earth talk. You're telling the people, no filter. This is how it is. The business. People, after this, you better listen to this. This is Frede Fame, a legend in the game, like I always say. Yo, so
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
before we go out on this, I seen you. You had an event. I think it was your the bus. I don't know if it was your event or you hosted it or
Oh no,
what.
no, that wasn't my event. That's my colleagues. Right now, I've been taking a little bit of a break just because I went really hard last year.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just pushing people that I've seen that have been putting on for the city.
Yeah.
The Yellow Man, that dude has been around for probably as long or if not longer than I have been doing my things for. So shout out to Yellow Man. Shout out to his event. It's called Bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a dance hall vibe. I've been hanging out with the dance hall scene just to see how it's going. I'm very impressed. Shout out to Mad Links. She's let me in to a different world that I didn't really know. You know what I mean? I'm more focused on hip hop, R&B. Yes, some dance hall, but I've never been in so deep to a scene that I'm not part of
But it
and
looks
still
good.
be embraced. You know, I love it. So dance hall scene, I'm here now. I want to help as much as I can, and
Need it, Freddie. They need it. Trust me. I know that scene too. They need someone like you very badly. Trust me.
no, I've been noticing. You know, I think I could do a little 1-2 in this scene as well. You know.
Yeah. A lot of them need to be more commercially promoted, like how you see the hip hop scenes been, like how you seen it develop till now. A lot of that they really need it back. Bless up, Frede Fame. Yeah, man. So yo, anything you want to tell the people before we go out on the spaceship, Frede Fame? It was an honor speaking with you.
Yeah, I have one last thing to say to people. You know, in life, you're gonna have a bunch of things that don't go your way, right? A lot of things that may not work out for you. Maybe things that are showing you that you shouldn't go down that path. But I'll tell you this: you feel that it is right for you, no matter what bad things happen, right?
Yeah.
Stick to it, and you will see a most amazing reward, the most delicious fruits, the most and the best. All right. If you stick with a vision, stick with a plan, and even if everything fails around, just keep going, and that's what'll happen. All right. I'm proof of that, and I'm still going through it.
Respect, Frede Fame. Bless up for coming through the Down to Earth podcast. The legend in the game promoter. Yo, check him out for everything coming soon from Mr. Frede Fame, man. Bless up for coming through, man.
Yo, thank you so much. Thank you for watching too. I appreciate everything.
Bless up, man. Stay.